Hey guys, what's up, guys? This is Gold Mouser Podcast. I'm pretty sure it's episode 24. If not, well, we'll change it. Whatever. So it's been like what, a year, I think, since we've done a
May
podcast.
26th was the last one.
It was May 26th of last year.
Yeah,
I thought it was November.
Nope.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Oh, episode 24. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I was right. I have good memory because I seen it earlier today. Yeah, so our podcast died because we had our cousin Gavin on, and he was just complaining about Metal Arms glitching the system, and it cursed our podcast. So we also had an Arizona trip at that time. I think that also cursed our podcast, so it died. Oh shit, you're right, it may.
You're thinking it's
all right, it was Gavin's fault. I was trying to get Gavin off the hook, but anyway, so we're trying to do the podcast again.
No, we're going to do the podcast.
Hopefully,
not
we could pull it off. So we're going to try and do like a talking podcast, and then we'll do the videos in a separate podcast, like maybe every other video or every other podcast. Because Lina was like, we watch too many videos. It's just a bunch of videos. So anyways. So what was...
Carlos turned into a dog? Here
he is. Carlos turned into a dog. Oh, yeah.
He's going to the bathroom. He's trying to get out over there.
Carlos can't get out. He needs to go to the bathroom. You got to let Carlos out, dude.
Dang.
Just move the wall. She's like, oh, God.
Are you okay, Carlos?
Go, girl.
Go ahead.
She's going to come back later and be like, let me in. So Carlos...
She's gonna go, boom, on the door.
Carlos, our fourth person, he moved in with his girlfriend. He moved out of our house, so that's why there's just 3 of us left now.
We're going to try to get him as a guest.
Yeah, we'll try and get him as a guest, and then we'll have another supposed special guest coming, so we'll see if he shows up also. So, but yeah, other than that, what are we going to talk about today? Just Odyssey and Spiderman?
And Spiderman, yeah.
What? I can't touch my feet? What's wrong with that?
No, because you're getting distracted by your feet. You were like, I'm going to cut my toenails.
And remember, so a year ago, people, Lina and one of her friends or acquaintances had said that I guess they had sped through our videos, and they noticed that John Luke and me will grab our toes or whatever throughout the podcast. Was that, am I right?
No,
or
you rub your feet together like a mosquito.
Oh, really? Like this?
Yeah, like you.
You mean like a fly?
Wait, like this?
Not like that. Like you sit like this, and then you're like.
You gotta put your feet up for the camera.
Like
feet
this?
pics.
Like you just like.
Feet pics.
Babe, babe, you gotta charge people. You can't be giving away for free.
You can't be giving free.
Yeah.
No, you guys too.
Yeah, but we're guys though. We're guys.
Apply to girls, guys.
We're guys.
Creepy dudes that like guys.
I don't know.
There's creepy girls who maybe like guys' curly, nasty feet, or what is that?
Yeah. Some people like the what is it? Like.
Tell us.
I love how you made this
foot corn, like.
Ew.
Oh, what?
Or like what is
the
it?
fungus or whatever?
What
Ew.
the heck? Are you serious?
That's nasty.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
Dang.
gross. That's
Wow.
pretty gross.
Well,
I
there's
didn't know
people
that.
who like to smell. I saw this video, this TikTok, where this girl met this guy, and he was like, "If you let me smell your fart, I'll give you $300." And then she farted, and he smelled it. And he was like, "I'll pay you more money to fart on my pillow." So she farted on his pillow, and then he got pink eye and got mad at her when he asked her to fart on his pillow.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
You're paying for a service, but it doesn't mean that it's without without hazards.
Yeah, it's like, dude, what the heck you think is gonna happen?
What
you
videos are you
have
watching?
someone fart in your pillow.
Just watching fetish videos.
Apparently.
Oh,
She loves watching the foot corn video.
Ew.
Best part is when they deep fry it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can we move on to another topic? This is
nasty.
All right. Hey, you're the one who brought it up. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't
Man,
know.
I should have zoomed the camera in since Carlos is not here. Since
we'll
there's
zoom
no
in.
Carlos.
Yeah,
All right,
you
yeah,
can
let me
still
move
do
it.
that. You have time.
Back
So
it down.
we want to talk about.
What?
We want to talk about Odyssey, Spiderman, and that's it, or
No.
What was that?
we're not doing videos.
No, the song.
I know we're not.
But that's
doing
the
this.
video. You
We're
can't
gonna do
listen
that
We're
to
not
the
gonna
song.
play the video because we get copyrighted. We have to talk about the.
Okay.
Never mind.
Look, we could just mute it when we listen to it or something.
Yeah, and then we tell them, hey, listen to the song here.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just mute the audio on here so it doesn't get picked up.
I'm more scared of we haven't used this in over a year, and we don't even know if it's gonna break anything when we switch over to the browser. So let's just talk about movies.
We can do it. It's fine.
All right.
We'll talk about it.
I don't think he wants to.
No, we'll
I thought
do
we
it.
would do it for the meme videos. It's fine. All right, let's talk about Spider-Man because you guys just came from it, and when I say just came from seeing it,
Yeah.
I mean last night.
Yeah, we just came because we watched it. So, anything else you want to know about it? They made us come, so.
Ew.
Nice.
Okay, anyways. What
What was your favorite part of the movie?
Well, first off, are we gonna
hold
mention
on.
spoilers? Like,
yeah, I'm like, this guy said he wanted to watch it, no?
No, I thought you said
mean,
you
it
didn't
He
sounds
care.
said
cool,
last
'cause
night.
it sounds cool because Punisher's in it, and I love Punisher. I didn't know Punisher was in it.
I thought you said you didn't care.
He said last night that he was interested in it.
Yeah,
though.
but I told him, I was like, you're not gonna watch it. He's like, probably not.
Yeah, I probably won't.
It's okay. We can
Oh,
say spoilers.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
'Cause
say
You're,
So-
gonna, you're gonna forget.
first
anyways.
off-
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoilers.
There will be spoilers.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man: Brand New Day, so there's gonna be spoilers. So
maybe
We just
in
gotta
the-
remember
in the
spoilers
description,
over.
I'll put so we can jump to the Odyssey part if you want to see spoilers for the Odyssey.
yeah,
although
and then you can.
it's
see
been around
spoilers
for like
that.
1,000 years or something, so I don't know. Maybe it's kind of your fault. If you
Yeah, I know.
spoiled the
Odyssey. Yeah, Odyssey is different. It's like, bro, like you getting spoiled about the Odyssey. It's like, come on, dog. Like, what?
I mean, granted, she had never read or seen it. So
It's like people getting spoiled for Romeo and Juliet. It's like, dog,
Yeah.
this fucking story's been around for like 500 years. Like, you cannot say that
you
you've been
have seen Romeo and Juliet, right?
that you've been spoiled.
I
Like,
haven't
everybody knows
seen
what
it.
happens.
But I know that someone kills himself, and then another person kills himself.
I thought you did see it.
When did I? I didn't say.
I thought you
anything.
guys watched
we need
it
to
like
watch
in high
that.
school
We need to
or
watch
something.
the modern day one.
It's funny.
I told you I don't remember half of my English in high school because I got cut off by COVID.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
We need to watch the one with John Leguizamo and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
It's called just what is it, Romeo and Juliet or no?
Yeah, it's just Romeo and Juliet. I'm pretty sure.
That's so good. Such a
Wherefore
stylish.
art thou Romeo? That's all I know.
So, what was your favorite part about the
Oh, I thought you were
Spooderman movie?
asking Romeo and Juliet. I'm like, I haven't seen it.
The part where they die?
Uh, probably seeing Spider-Man interact with Ned, like playing Legos.
Yeah, that
I
was a
think
cute scene.
cute.
That was cute.
Ned is Peter Parker's best friend.
Does he have a best friend? Like in the old like stuff? I don't even remember him having a best friend.
No, he's usually
I
solo.
don't really.
Yeah.
he's
In the
usually
other
solo.
movies, he is.
Yeah, it's
solo.
always just him and then his girlfriend. That's it. Like
Mhm.
Well, I'm Black Cat and some of the other like
Yeah,
heroes. Like,
later.
but they're only friends because it's like, hey, we're all crazy. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
doesn't have like a like normal person friend, you know?
Like power, like
I mean, he had Harry, but I mean, we all know how that went.
yeah.
Who's Harry again? Oh, the
Osborn.
green the Green Goblin.
Spoiler. No. I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Yeah.
that was interesting.
He
I'm
was
trying
like
to think
this
for
really
me. I like the argument with the Punisher and Spider-Man when they're arguing in the Punisher's boat. That was pretty funny.
Well, I think all of their banter was funny.
Their
And
relationship.
then the thing about oh, you saved me once and blah blah blah, blah like that thing, or like the when he kept saying like what was it, New Jersey or something?
Oh, Staten Island.
Oh, Staten Island.
Did that happen in the previous movie or what?
No, it was just probably something that happened in between that
Off
we didn't
screen.
see.
Yeah. That's cool. I think the biggest one, the major spoilers, was that there's this girl this person who's basically like possessing people, and like they're trying to figure out who it is, and then they reveal like 2/3 of the way through the movie or 3/4 of the way, it's fucking Jean Grey. It's Jean Grey
no
when she's a
way.
teenager, and she's
No
kind of
way.
like an outlaw because she hasn't been picked up by the X-Men yet. Yeah, I was like, what? I was shedding
Dude,
bricks.
I would have like been like, what?
Yeah, dude, that's how I was. I was just like, no way or something. And Lena's like, what? Who's that? And I just looked at her and told her like, the most powerful telekinetic person in existence.
Yeah.
like
Damn.
yeah, I was just
Why'd
like,
you spoil that
what?
for me, Lina? I should.
You're not gonna watch it.
No, I'm not.
But yeah, so that was pretty cool because they like
Damn.
the whole most of the first part of the movie is like he's trying to figure out who the fuck can possess people, like who has that ability. And even me, I was like, what superhero can possess people? I was like, there's like nobody who has possession powers, like
Yeah.
you know. And
Well, what's funny is it's like when you think of Spider-Man movies, you think of the Spider-Man universe, and yes, I know there are crossovers, but it's like you're thinking like, well, what, Mysterio? Like, no, maybe.
Well,
I don't even
was
remember what
thinking
Mysterio
about-
does.
Oh, he kind of does like the same, like mind control type
Oh,
stuff. Like he
okay.
can make you like see things.
It's the
Like
guy in the
illusions
green.
or whatever.
It's the guy in the green suit with the fishbowl, and you can't see his.
Yeah,
You don't remember that? No.
I don't remember.
you'll see it when
been
we
a while.
watch the Tom Holland ones. You'll see him because he's in one of them.
But yeah,
I thought it could have been Wanda too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was like, well, she's a witch and she's already been like using her powers in the recent movies, and I was like, they wouldn't put Wanda in this though because it would be too big. They would have had to promote her too.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool when
That's
you
cool.
find out that it was her, because she's like trying to find information because her sister like disappeared, and she's like her sister got abducted by this government organization, so she's trying to figure out like what happened to her sister, but she's like doing criminal shit, you know, to figure it out. And so yeah, it was pretty cool once they showed, because they like Spider-Man got like a picture of her basically, because he's got like a AI like UI thing that records everything he sees. So it got a picture of her face, and then it was just like it ran a search. It was like, yeah, this is Jean Grey. And I was just like, what? But
That's crazy.
so yeah, it was pretty cool. And then trying to think what other parts was pretty cool. The whole movie, he had been dealing with like his hormones being jacked up. Like his Spider-Man genetic code or spider genetic code was acting up all crazy. Does that happen in the old ones? I don't remember.
Yeah. In the animated series. I'm not a comic book expert, but in the animated series it does happen.
Because basically like he had to his memory got erased of himself from everybody. Like nobody remembers who he is
what the
from a
heck?
spell from the previous movie. So he's basically living like an incel recluse because he lost all of his friends because nobody remembers who he is.
Jesus.
And so because of that, like his genetic code is getting all fucked up, and he's becoming more like a spider and shit, and like getting crazy powers and stuff. But he like makes an inhibitor thing to stop that from happening, so he could be like normal, you know. And then like at the end of the movie, he like takes it off because he realizes like he needs that part of himself too. And it was just badass because he takes it off and he like beats the crap out of some samurai dudes, and it was really fucking cool.
Samurai dudes. What?
Do you remember the? I think they were in the old show. They were like they called the Han. They had the
They're
red,
wearing red.
the red clothes. They had like samurai swords and stuff. They're like ninjas.
Man, I don't
They
think
look
so.
vaguely familiar. I think they were in the PlayStation 1 game or something.
The leader is this like woman with like eyeliner and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're like red ninjas basically.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna.
They look
find it.
familiar. I'm pretty sure they're from the old.
don't
They
remember.
have a name. I know
Yeah.
that.
No, the Han, the HAN.
Oh.
But yeah, they have this crazy ass fight. It was pretty sick.
I love that description. So she's a girl and she has eyeliner, and I'm like,
No, like
That-
crazy eyeliner. Like it's awesome.
oh,
Like,
okay.
it's
I'm just
cool
like that
eyeliner.
really doesn't narrow it down for me. I mean,
That's like every girl.
yeah.
Today.
Like especially like that's like all Latinas. So like,
Trying to think what else. They fought the Hulk for a little bit. The
Red Hulk or
Punisher.
regular Hulk?
No, the regular Hulk. The Punisher like shoots the shit out of the Hulk, and like the bullets are just kind of like just annoying the Hulk because of his crazy ass skin and stuff. It was funny. But yeah, no, it was really good. So obviously they're setting it up for there's gonna be an X-Men movie. They're trying to reboot X-Men, which I don't know why. I guess just X-Men, just people don't give a shit about X-Men, or maybe the X-Men movies were crappy. Because remember they did that reboot. They made like the X-Men again. Remember it was like X-Men First Class or something.
No, I didn't.
They did
remember.
it back in like
Must have been
20.
garbage.
It was like 2015, 2016 or something like that. And they did the whole like cycle again with the Dark Phoenix. That was the last one. It came out in 2019,
No,
I guess.
don't even remember.
Yeah, and I guess it must have been shit because like I don't know, it's not as big as the Avengers.
Yeah, the original one that came out in theater, that was awesome.
Yeah, the first and the second one. The third one was kind of dumb.
I don't think I saw the third one.
It was kind of dumb because it was the same thing, like the Phoenix kind of storyline, and it was just dumb because everybody basically dies, and it was just kind of stupid. Like it was like I don't know.
I know Hugh Jackman played the best Wolverine.
Yeah, he was so good at Wolverine. They kept making Wolverine movies.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that was the way they
Logan and-
kept X-Men
Logan was
alive
good.
was
Yeah.
with the Wolverine
I didn't
movies.
see Logan, and then the new Deadpool. I hear it's awesome, but I
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Logan made me cry.
Um,
I didn't know anything about Wolverine before that, and so watching Logan, I was like, cause I don't know if you guys are ever gonna watch it, but
I
the
just
way
know
it
he dies.
ends- Yeah,
I know he
I
dies at the
didn't
end.
know how his death like worked, and so when I saw it, I was like, ah! And then my dad was like, but he's alive again. I don't know. I
don't
think
know.
he's supposed to be alive in the future.
Didn't he pass on to X-23? Didn't she take
The little
over?
girl,
I don't know.
because she has the same thing. She's
Something
got like the
happened.
Wolverine claws or whatever.
Yeah,
She's
I
like
thought
his
probably
daughter.
What that was then, I don't know.
I thought that
My
Yeah.
dad
was
was
like
like,
his,
it's okay though.
She's like his daughter, basically. There's
Yeah.
genetic daughter or some shit, or I don't know.
like
But anyway, so basically they're gonna make, X-Men, like an X-Men reboot or anything, because
and
they
desperate
just
for money. I mean,
they just did Fantastic Four and all that. So
jeez, that movie crashed.
did it? I don't know.
It was bad. Like,
No idea. So, but yeah, so it was cool. I thought it was good. Did you have anything else you want to say? Oh, Lena thought Tom Holland was super hot. There were so many scenes. She's just like, look right there, whatever. And I was just like, okay, because that's her husbando
that's her
is
husband. Though.
Yeah, it's-
Husbando? I have
is Tom Holland.
like
Spiderman.
3 husbandos.
Who are the other two husbandos?
Andrew Garfield
Previous Spider-Man.
and Matthew Gray Goobler, but a lot of people don't know who he is.
He's from one of those. What is it? Law and Order? What is it? Criminal Minds.
Good job, babe. Criminal Minds.
Isn't Criminal Minds part of Law and Order?
No.
No, it's not part of the canon. I thought it was.
No.
So it's a separate show.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I thought it
Broke
was.
my heart.
Dude, all those freaking law and criminal shows, I don't know. I just all assumed that they were just Law and Order offshoots. I'm like,
No.
I don't know. So yeah, you don't have nothing else to say about Spider-Man? You're so quiet. I feel like I'm doing all the talking.
Yeah.
It was your movie.
You were like, oh
It's
yeah, I
because-
can't wait to talk about Spider-Man.
No, I was excited to talk about the Odyssey. 'Cause
Oh,
the thing about the Spider-Man movie, I really enjoyed it.
here we
I
go.
love the Spider-Man movie, but it wasn't as good as the other ones.
What? Really? Why?
It just wasn't. I can't explain it. Like you know how yesterday I told you, I told him that Tom Holland's Spider-Man kind of changed in this movie. Like I could feel like his dialogue and the way he's acting reminds me of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. And he was like, well, what's different? And I was like, I can't explain it. You just have to watch both and compare them because it's a feeling. It's not like any specific things. Like, I don't know. This movie felt more. It felt a little more maybe dark or
Mhm.
like there wasn't as much fun happening or there weren't a lot of stories. It was just kind of one story. Whereas in the other ones, there's like Peter's going on like school trips, and as he's going on these school trips, he has to like, change into Spider-Man. Like he has to like hide his identity from everyone else, but like he's also on a school trip, so like it's kind of hard. And then in the second Spider-Man Tom Holland movie, Far From Home, where Mysterio's there, he goes on this school trip to like Europe or something, and of course Spider-Man's not in Europe all the time, and so they create the Night Monkey because he's wearing like a black suit, and like everyone's like, wow, like is that Spider-Man in Europe? And they're talking to Peter about it, and he's like, oh, I think it's like the Night Monkey or something. And so they start like shouting like, Night Monkey, Night Monkey. And it's like, I don't
Oh,
know.
is
It's
that
just,
what they were
there's just
talking?
more fun stuff going on.
Is that what they were talking about? How like, oh, Spider-Man saved us in Prague and the other place or
And the
whatever.
Night Monkey and
Oh, I didn't hear about the Night Monkey in
yeah.
the movie.
Who was it? MJ said or not MJ, but Jean as MJ, said like the Night Monkey and stuff. But like that, I think it was just the other movies where there was a lot more going on, and
So
this one, oh sorry.
So what's your score out of 5 or out of 10? Like, what do you guys think? Like,
I give it maybe 7.
7 out
Here,
of 10.
I'll rate the movies in the order of
oh
how
dang, we're
much
getting
I
a
like
ton
them.
of ratings.
So, there's four Spider-Man movies from Tom Holland. So we have my number one pick, and a lot of people are gonna have problems with this, is No Way Home, because it brought Toby and Andrew into one movie, but a lot of people didn't like it because they said it wasn't as good as the other ones, but for me it was good because I got to see everything that I wanted in that movie. And then I think after that we'll put Far From Home, so that's my number 2. I would put Homecoming above this one as well. So this one's my fourth pick for the Tom Holland movies.
So how many out of 10? 7 out of 10, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
7 out of 10 for this one. No Way Home would gets a 10. A lot of people are going to not
Dang.
like that. I honestly think that when you watch it,
Perfect.
you're not going to like it as much as I do.
I liked this movie. I thought it was good.
Yeah, but I'm saying for the other one, because a lot of people didn't like No Way Home as much as they liked this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad because now this is my frame of reference now, the latest movie, even though I haven't seen any of the other ones. So I'm going to be like, I like the other one better.
But I did see some people saying that they didn't like this one as much as the other ones. So, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. From a person who hasn't seen it at all, I give it like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I liked it. I thought it was a very good movie. So.
All right. So, The Odyssey. I'm going to start. I went into this movie just like, even like 2 weeks ago, whatever. I was like, no, even months ago, I was like, oh, it's going to be woke. It's just going to tick the boxes. It's going to be dumb. And it's just to cash in. And then I watched, we watched Jonathan Pajot about symbolism. And he's all like, yeah, the movie that is about the Trojan horse is a Trojan horse itself. And I was like, what? And then I watched a little bit more and I was like, okay, we got to see it. And again, I never thought I was going to see this movie because again, I'm like, I don't want them to be replacing races, or whatever. And so, yeah, I was pushing us to go see it. What about you, bro?
No, I was the same way. I wasn't interested in watching it because of the race swapping, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not interested. If it's woke, I'm not going to watch it. And then, yeah, just because of Jonathan's video and Jonathan Peugeot saying it was really good, and I was like, okay, we'll watch it, and it was really fucking good.
Now, Lina, this is unique for you because you hadn't read the Odyssey. You really didn't know anything about the Odyssey or anything like that. So were you just going because we said like, oh, hey, we're going to go see it? Or like, what was your... Were you seeing the trailers?
For me, it was kind of weird. I did not... I wanted to go see it, but I also didn't want to go see it. The reasons I wanted to go see it were because I knew Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Robert Pattinson were in it, and I love all 4 of them. And so I was like, okay, well, I want to see it because they're in it, because I like how they are when they act. But at the same time, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to like this because it seems like a man movie. And in my definition, a man movie is like, I don't mean it as like this is a movie for men, but it's a movie that a lot of men do like. Is where like dirt and like fighting,
I like your
and
thing.
swords and armor and clink clank and like.
I love your definition.
Dirt
and swords.
If the
and
movie
armor.
has dirt already, we're like 90% a guy movie. Like,
Yeah, and like if there's not a lot of like female characters or drama, like I'm not really interested. But when we went to go see this movie, I had no knowledge of anything about
the Odyssey.
The
So you hadn't
Odyssey
read the poem
or anything about the Trojan War. I didn't know anything. I just knew they hid in a horse and they ended up somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
And it caused a war. And so going into this movie, I was not excited, and we went to watch it. I ended up loving it. This is like one of my favorite movies now.
Dang, really?
Yeah. I want to watch it a second time, and I want to show it to other people that haven't seen it. Like that's the type of movie that this is for me now.
Yeah, I think we need to show you Troy, because
Yeah.
I think you would probably like Troy. I know it's more of a man movie.
I saw a clip of the fighting scenes in Troy, and I was like, ugh.
Look, it is more of a man movie because there's way more fighting, but there is some romance and there is some drama in it. So I think
there's
you would
actually
like
a chunk of drama. Like,
Yeah.
But it's
decent.
not as beautiful.
it is a beautiful
Yeah,
movie.
it's
It is
a very
good.
beautiful
It's
movie.
yes, it's not as good as the Odyssey, but it's still pretty good.
This movie had like everything that I love. Like
Yeah.
Like it had the beauty, like the set design was so beautiful, and like the way that like I don't know, it was all just very good quality too. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
feel
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, it's
like,
Christopher
'cause
Nolan.
Troy was made years ago.
It still looks good.
Yeah, it
it's
still looks
great.
To me, it doesn't. Like I don't know.
I will say the whole movie for me, it felt like a crazy fever dream.
Yep.
And
did.
It was great.
it's like, again, spoilers or whatever. But again,
Oh, yeah,
it's like,
spoiler alert for the
1,000
Odyssey.
years or whatever.
Yeah.
But the whole movie, or most of the movie, he's really talking with Calypso and trying to remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was so well because he's eating the lilies, which again, okay, he didn't eat them in the original poem. It was his men. But what I'm saying is, it's kind of showing that like he's trying to remember, and then he's eating the lilies, and that's why I feel like
the lotus flower.
thank you, lotus flower, and that's why I feel like it's like him remembering everything feels like a fever dream because he is like in a fever like state, like a crazy state.
Yeah.
And it just, oh man, and the ambience. There's this constant ambience in most of the scenes. Granted, when it's his son's scenes, like Tom Holland's character, there's not really any of that ambience.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I found fascinating. It's only in the oh my goodness. Why am I Odysseus, thank you. I can't believe I forgot his name. Only in his scenes or his stories there's this background ambience that keeps building and building throughout the whole scene, and it's just like something's gonna happen. Like it's always building,
like
and
tension
building.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
this tension, and I loved it. I hated it, but I also loved it because I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, like this is just so messed up.
Yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah, even when they're on Cersei's island, same thing. Because it's like
When
you
he's
see the
hunting.
men, they're like getting seduced by her, and then he's hunting, and you're like, just the tension's building up, and you're like, oh no, like
yeah, something's off. And then
Yeah.
even I remember, I told you, I'm like, I don't remember in the theater. I went over to him and I'm like, I don't remember this. And my brother's like, you're going to remember. And
What?
sure enough, about what's going on. Like I couldn't remember this whole thing about Cersei and the pigs and everything.
Oh yeah,
Because I had, dude, I don't remember this island or what happened. And you're like, you're going to.
yeah.
And once
you're
he
not gonna
hit-
forget that.
Yeah, once he hit the deer, and then it was a guy. That's when it all clicked and it
Yeah.
all came back to me. And I was like, oh shit, they're about to be turned into
Yeah.
pigs.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Going into that movie with no knowledge of anything whatsoever, I had no idea where that was going to go, because at first I see like a really nice lady, and they're going in her house, and she's, all I can tell is like, oh, she's probably not to be trusted, but like, what if she was actually nice and like didn't do anything to them? So I'm sitting there just watching and waiting for something to happen, and then the more you see them like eating the food, like they're like like going crazy. And for some reason my first thought was like, oh, that was like the food that they're eating was human.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like going to turn them into pigs or something. I was thinking of, there's this scene in this show called American Horror Story, and they cooked a guy named Stu and turned him into stew.
That's hilarious.
And so I thought that that's what she did with like the previous men that showed up, and
Probably.
like
Well, I think she did.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
did.
that she was just like killing men and feeding it to the men, to other men.
Yeah, I
And then
think
she
she
Yeah.
killed them and just
because there was armor.
was an
Remember the other
infinite-
armor and shields in the back where she told him to put them. There's other armor and
yeah.
weapons there.
And they looked old too. They
Yeah.
looked like they were there for months.
Yeah. And then the fact that like they started turning into pigs, and then she was doing nasty stuff and stretching their faces and stuff was it was gross. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about was how loud certain scenes were.
I
Oh,
thought it
I
was great.
know.
I
It
thought it
was
was
loud as
great.
shit.
It was cool, but like my ears are very sensitive to sound. Like
Yeah.
I just, loud sounds in general hurt for me. And so throughout the movie I was like this, like just plugging my ears.
The freaking Cyclops scream when they stabbed the Cyclops
Yeah.
in the eye.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, this shit is loud
But
as fuck.
The
Like,
reason I thought it was amazing, artistically speaking, is because when you're in a cave or an enclosed
Yeah.
area, it is very loud. Like shooting a gun in a house or an enclosed area is so much worse than if you shoot
Yeah,
it
it's so
outside or
loud.
in the field. And so yeah, when that happened, I was like, I thought it was a horrific scene, but also I was kind of smiling because I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing, like what he's doing. And because it's trying to give you that sense of just disorientation and chaos, and you're like, oh my god, we're there, and like it's almost like you're right there next to him, and like what the hell are we
Yeah.
gonna do? Like, and
I think it's good, but at the same time, like, it's only good if you have ears like yours, where you don't feel pain when you hear loud noises, because for me, it was genuinely painful. Like, it wasn't like something that was like, oh, this is uncomfortable. It was like, no, this hurts. I need to cover my ears or I'm going to go deaf. Like,
so you're gonna take earplugs next time?
yeah, next time I'm gonna take earplugs or some sort of covering for my ears. It was amazing. It was so worth the noise, but at the same time, it like, if you are sensitive to loud sounds, you need to bring some sort of ear covering. I'm not saying don't go see the movie, because that is, you should
It's
definitely
amazing.
go see the movie. But bring some sort of ear coverings, or be prepared to cover your ears or plug them.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the other scene was when they're getting out of the Trojan horse, and well, first off, them being in the Trojan horse, like
Yeah.
every other movie that covers the Trojan War, they're always just like, yeah, they hide in the Trojan horse and that's it, and then they sneak out and kill everybody. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that this one they had him like the Trojan horse was in the water, there's guys drowning and shit. I was like, oh my god, it was just
And you brought up such
It
a
was
good
brutal,
point
like,
about that. Is
ugh.
it's like a sacrifice to Poseidon. Like those men died.
yeah, and I think that was the foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Well, in the movie they said it was to Athena or whatever, didn't they?
Yeah. The actual horse itself was a gift to Athena. That's what
In Troy they say it's to Poseidon. In the original story, I'm
Uh-huh,
pretty
the
sure it's to
original story.
Poseidon.
so
Yeah, it's a like a offering to Poseidon.
yeah, but I think they were trying to get Poseidon to help, and that's why there was that offering of the men, kind of, and so Poseidon helped to get them into Troy, to make the
I
plan.
guess. I don't know.
That's how I saw it. I know it's not.
I think it
how
was
mine
just
or whatever.
foreshadowing because like some of these dudes are drowning. It's like foreshadowing that yeah, Poseidon's going to fuck them. like,
Yeah,
like there's already people drowning in this thing. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It showed that even though they were doing this trick, that it was horrific even for them to pull it
Yeah.
off.
I think that
And like, oh man.
I think how brutal this movie was. Like, I think those scenes were really good because it showed that war is not something that's like, oh,
Clean.
this is awesome and like super cool and like we did this for fun. Like, no, it's something that's like really, really hard and like sometimes disgusting. Like the fact that these guys, there's like they're pooping and peeing in there and like they have to like eat food, like they don't have enough food and then they're drowning, and then the guys that like they were stabbing the horse to make sure that
Oh my God. He stabs the guy, and then Odysseus grabs the sword and wipes the blood off.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Stabs
notice.
the guy, and then on its way up, Odysseus grabs the blade to wipe the blood off.
Dang.
And
I
the
didn't
guard
remember
pulls
that.
it out, and he's like looking at the blade to see, and there's nothing there. I was like,
Wow.
oh my God.
I didn't see him because I was like, man, how did the guard not see the blood? But I didn't see Odysseus do that.
Yeah. That's how tense like that whole scene was.
Yeah, because even that one of their soldiers, he got pissed off, like he wanted to get out. Remember?
Yeah,
From
I forgot about that.
the crowd, and they grab him. They're like covering his mouth, like you dumb motherfucker, you're gonna get us all killed if we go out right now. And yeah, the whole scene was just tense. Like once they actually get out of the horse, like I remember in Troy, like the scene is like, oh shoot, this is like secret stealth mission. You know, they're killing guys or whatever. Because in Troy, I think they do have weapons. They have
they have all their gear. They have armor.
I think they have swords at least. I don't remember.
And just to give you an idea, Lina, of how the horse is always portrayed, it's always on wheels.
Yeah, I've seen that in it's media.
Yeah, and it's always above, and there's none of this whole ocean thing. That's why they're able to be fully geared. It's none of this desperate move, even though it was a desperate move what they were doing, because they were 10 years on that beach in battle. But this rendition of it just showed so desperate. They're like in rags, and like they have some or wait, I don't even remember if they did have weapons or not.
No, they didn't. On the Odyssey, no, they didn't have anything.
Yeah, and so
they had to kill guards to start getting weapons.
Yeah, and so to me, I felt like, dude, this is way more desperate and like jury rig than any other version.
Yeah, and then the freaking music, it's like ramping up. Woo! And it's so unsettling. Like it was the most unsettling, not unsettling, but like most anxiety-inducing Trojan horse scene in a movie ever made.
They're opening the gate.
Because you're just like, I don't know if they're going to pull it off.
Like, the story, or at least we did. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know how you felt, Lena. Maybe it was worse for you because you don't know the story. But we know, like, okay, we know it goes down. But still, to get up to that point of, like, you know what's going to happen. They're going to take over Troy or whatever. But still, you're just like, this is so fun.
Yeah, you're just like, maybe they won't pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, watching it, it was like, you don't ever, sorry, let me backtrack. In like war movies and like in the ones that I've seen, you don't see a lot of like the village people and how they are affected by it. Like, in this movie, we saw like, just people running and being killed, and it's like a lot of those people, they weren't guards, they weren't soldiers or trying to fight people, they're running for their lives and they're being killed. And that's how a lot of things go when things like this happen. Like you can't just like sugarcoat it. This movie did a really good job of like showing how scary that stuff is.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
Yeah, just the craziness of it all.
One of the best parts of that scene, besides them opening the gate, was when they throw the lamp over the edge.
Oh, that was so cool.
It's black. You can't see anything past the gate, and the lantern breaks, and you just see hundreds of
all the soldiers.
Yeah, all the soldiers waiting for the gate to open, and they're just gonna charge. And I was like, ooh, like I knew there. Like when he had the lantern, I thought he was gonna signal, and then
I thought that's what he was gonna do too.
Oh, in the distance, there's this horses coming and everything. And then when he throws it over, I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's gonna like blow up or something. And then you see them, and I'm like, oh, damn! Like it was great.
Yeah, and I remember you said you like when they finally get the gates open, and you see Agamemnon just like standing there and everything.
That was so cool.
Yeah, I know Agamemnon didn't lead the charge. I know all that, but I felt it was so good, the symbolism of Agamemnon, because I felt like he was a harbinger of death.
Yeah, no, he looks like death because he's all black with his armor.
He never really speaks. and he just
Mhm.
walks. You don't see him kill anything.
Yeah, you're right. He never
doesn't-
kills anybody.
He never kills anything. He never throws. He's just walking, and death follows. And I
Yeah.
just thought, I was like, oh my God, the symbolism is just amazing. And
Yeah.
so, yes, originally when I heard that he was leading the charge or whatever, I was like, that's dumb. Like, he's not, he's a general. He's going to be back at the boats, whatever. Why are they doing this? And then when I saw the movie, I was like, okay, I get it. Like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Nolan was going for the symbolism.
yes,
Like
absolutely.
that he was like death. So, anything else we could think of?
I mean, we can keep going on and on about that movie.
I know.
Like, there's the symbolism, the siren part. I mean,
that was very.
That hit as a man. I don't know. I can't speak, for the women's side, but what he said is that, like, what they were singing to him.
What did he say? He said it was like everything you want in life, but then also like your failures. Or something,
your failures, and then that thing you really want, you actually realize you had it the whole time, and that's what's torturing him. And I was like, that speaks so much. Like, us guys, we go through that because we're always trying to achieve more, and then you realize, like, oh, like, I have my family. Like, the whole time I was chasing all this stuff, and I actually really needed my family, or I needed, my church, or something, like something basic that you weren't striving for, and you realized you had the treasure the whole time. And it was the regret, and that's why he was crying and screaming, because he's just like, oh my God, like, that was what was torturing him, that regret. But
yeah, I think that, I don't know, it was very intense to watch, because even though they had the earplugs in, that one guy, he felt it. He was like, I need to take out the earplug, and he ends up over there. And it's like, I don't know, that the siren song is so powerful that, like, no matter how hard you try, you're ending up over there.
Yeah.
The most part. I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't like, I can't relate to it, but I do understand what you were talking about the wanting, like, his, like, what did you say? The
striving to achieve things.
Yeah. Like,
but you realize none of that it matters, because the things that are really important, you already had.
Or they're gone, I think you said.
Yeah.
Either you already had them, or they're gone. Like, you lost a family member or something like that, or whatever.
I think it's a great movie about regrets. I don't want to. We're already going long.
We're at 48 minutes, but we did. It was like we could shave 5 minutes off of that because we were just.
That's true.
We hadn't started the podcast yet.
I think it's amazing about regrets, because, I feel like it's a lot about regret, because one of the things I remember that stuck with me is Agamemnon, when he's in Hades, when Odysseus talks.
Yeah,
to
that Hades
Agamemnon.
scene. Whoo, that Hades
scene
scene was, man.
But Agamemnon, everybody told Odysseus when they're leaving, they're like, why don't we go with Agamemnon? They're gonna have supplies, like, it's guaranteed. And he's like, we're gonna party, we're gonna find it on the way, let's go on an adventure. And Agamemnon, even though you think at that time Odysseus is a fool, Agamemnon, when he's dead, in Hades, is telling Odysseus, if only I had your wisdom to not take the safe way, I would probably still be alive. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, he said that you're the smartest of all my generals, and I wish I would have listened to you.
Like, yeah, and I was like, oh my God. But tactically, going down the trade route, guaranteed routes, like, that is the best option to do. And
yeah, that's the safe way.
Yeah, it's the safe way. And yet, even then, in death, Agamemnon's like, you were truly, the wisest of my generals. I'm like, oh my God. Like,
yeah, the whole thing was just crazy.
Yeah.
The Hades scene was just like, man, this is brutal.
And then, Lina, why don't you talk about the romance or the drama? What did you like about that?
Well, I can't really explain the romance part of it. There wasn't a lot of romance.
Or the drama.
The drama, I think my absolute favorite scene was him stringing the bow. with the
At
song.
the end?
Yeah, the dung, because throughout the movie you see him do that.
Yeah.
Like in the flashbacks and everything, you see him string the bow to give the animals a chance before he gets them. And like I saw something that was like him stringing the bow was like, a symbolism of like, okay, everyone in this room is going to die. Like
That's true. I didn't think about that.
It's like a thung, like
To give 'em a
giving
chance.
everyone a chance to fight before he kills them all.
Dang, I didn't even think about that. You're so right.
And it was just the fact that, everyone doesn't know that he's in the room and you can feel the tension. And then he strings the bow and like you see Penelope start to walk away. She's like, uh-oh, like someone just strung the bow. And then the thung, she looks back and she's like, holy crap, he's here.
Yeah, there's only one man who would do that. Like,
And then I thought it was funny. What's the guy with the dog's name?
The swineherder or John Leguizamo or what?
Yeah.
I don't remember what his
Yeah, I
name
don't
is in it,
remember.
but he did great.
So I thought it was funny. When like everything was silent, he was like, "Did he die? Like, or did he win? Is he dead?" Like, and it was funny. That part was funny.
I think he did so good. Freaking John Leguizamo.
Yeah, he did.
Even Jonathan and Rich Roland were talking about it, and I was like, yeah, he did amazing. He did a great job. I always liked him, but seeing him in a role like that was just a serious role. It wasn't funny at all for him. I was just like, damn, he did really good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, no, he did. He did fantastic. So ratings, what do you guys think? Out of 10 or out of 5? What do you think?
10.
I think it was 10 out of 10.
10
I thought
out
it was
of
great.
10.
10.
I told you, I think it's on par with Gladiator and Troy and all those movies. Like, I would watch this movie again. Like, if I was going to watch Gladiator or Troy, I would watch Odyssey. Like, it was that good.
I will say, it's like a 9 out of 10 between for me, because I'm like, man, it's like the original. But, people were getting upset about, they're race swapping, or, like, it wasn't as accurate. But the thing is, even the Romans changed the story back in the day compared to the Greeks.
Yeah.
And so throughout time, countries or whatever were morphing the story of Troy in order to say, like, see, this is where our people come from, and we did this in the Battle of Troy and whatnot. And every movie you've seen of the Odyssey or whatever, it's like, hey, this is their own take. It's not going to be perfect. Now, if Mel Gibson does his own version of the Odyssey, dang, it's probably going to be exactly like the poem. But as we've talked earlier, like just you and me, bro, where like even the poem, it's like what was it? Unreliable narrator. It's almost like you don't know, because Odysseus is a trickster. Like, you don't know what's really true and what's really not. And so going into this movie, I thought, man, they're going to mess it up. Like, it's not going to be like the Odyssey or whatever. And then now, after realizing, okay, this is Nolan's interpretation for the Western, like modern day, like to bring the story to us. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it up. Even though
it was really good.
Even though it may not be accurate or whatever. The fact that like Lina was able to view the Odyssey and like appreciate it, now she may go and like try and research it or see other videos or movies about it. And so we need that return of the father's story.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's going to help our
Well, I think it was also like extreme, like Christian propaganda or Christian messaging, even though Jonathan was saying that Nolan is like an atheist or whatever, which I'm like, oh, I didn't know. But it's just like, it literally is like Christian symbolism and all that stuff. Like the fact that Odysseus doesn't have sex with Circe and what's her face, Calypso, like in the story, I was just like, oh, okay, this is like a Christian rendition of it, because he doesn't cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
Because the fucking pagans were so crazy, they didn't see cheating on your wife as a problem.
Well,
but yeah, no, I thought it was good. They did a good job.
I also see it as like, with certain stories, people want to, take a story and turn it into something else, and
Mhm.
not in a negative way, because they get ideas from certain things. I've learned, like, with writing, I have a creative writing club I go to, and when I get a prompt from, the club, I take the prompt, but I don't do exactly what the prompt is telling me to do. I take the prompt and think in my head, what would I want to see come out of this? So it's like, with certain stories, you can't copy it exactly. You can't just take the story and just like, okay, I'm going to make this exactly what it was in the past, because if you do that, it's not going to be personable. Like, it's not going to become a beautiful story from there. It's going to be, oh, I'm copying this person telling this story that happened in the past. Like with Hamilton, there's a lot of times like people of color playing the characters, and we all know that those people in history were white. But, that doesn't really do anything to the story. They're just people singing a song. And I understand that it's like people may see it as like erasing history, but at the same time it's also making a new story, and you have to be the one to differentiate whether or not it's covering up the full story or not. Like, it's sometimes it's like historical fiction,
Mhm.
where, like, there's going to be parts that are part of history, and then there's fiction, and you have to know that yes, it's not real. It happened in the past, some of it, but it became its own story now.
That's all we got.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I agree. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we shut down?
Over a year later, and we're doing our podcast. No, what is it, like a year and what? 2 months? This was
Because you
May.
said it was May,
Yeah.
April, May, June. No, that's April. It was June, July. So 2 months. Yeah, year and 2 months. So next time we're gonna watch a ton of videos.
I think so.
We're gonna watch a bunch of funny videos or something.
That's all I got.
Okay.
You guys got anything?
Nope. Odyssey was
go
good.
see the Odyssey.
Go see the Odyssey. Spider-Man was good. If you like Spider-Man, go watch Spider-Man. That's pretty much it. That's all I got.
Take it easy, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.